What's up, guys? It is Saturday, and it is back day. And this is my first workout since being like sick. Had like congestion, all that stuff, sore throat. So hopefully I can get back into my groove. But we're gonna do some basics, some barbell rows, maybe some dumbbell rows, maybe some pull-ups. It's not gonna be flashy, nothing crazy, just basic movements, getting to a point to cause stimulation for the muscle groups. And that's it. That's short, sweet, to the point. Um, I've already been kind of warming up a little bit, but whatever. So let's just start with some barbell rows. Let's just go ahead and throw some 25s on there just to kind of get everything moving. Sometimes before everything kind of gets crazy, I'll I'll warm up with like just the bar, a couple dumbbells. Um, and that's pretty much it. So I think whenever you're warming up, you should always start with the exercise that you plan on doing with just lighter weight and just get the body warm with the motion. So that's just what I think you should do. But all right. Oh, short and sweet. We're just gonna keep going up in the weight until we just get to our working sets. So with me, I don't always count sets. I don't always count reps. I try to be in a range where, I can kind of tell when my working sets are. I can kind of tell when I get to certain reps, which are the money reps, the ones that are causing stimulation. Once I start to getting close to failure, then I know I'm in the ballpark. And the weight's going to be wherever it's at. Not too worried about the weight. I'm not a power lifter. So I'm all about what I got to do to get the stimulation going. So I'll probably do another set of that. And we'll just throw some 45s on. One thing too, to keep the intensity up, keep your rest periods shorter. Keep your rest periods shorter. Unless you're all about strength and don't even listen to anything I just said. But oh, oh yeah, not bad. Let's go ahead and throw 45 on. So I just got the squat rack like a couple days ago. They sent me the whole thing without the J cups or the spotter arms. And I emailed them, and they have been avoiding me and not responding. So I had to make an emergency purchase on some J cups, and rude. So I might have to chalk it up to the game and just buy new spotter arms. Whatever. I'm not going to let it bring me down. All right. Let's take the 45s for a ride. Oh, yeah. Ooh. feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Every once in a while, I'll come to the dumbbells and I'll just do some of these. I love them. They really hit my rear delt. Good for the shoulders. That's for my own personal, like, keeping the body moving. Let's have some fun with it, you know? As you can tell, I still sound a little sick, but I'm ready to go, dude. I hate being sick. I think we'll do one more of the 45s. One more of the 45s. Just kind of really see. Boy. All right. Boy. All right. Let's throw a 10 on. We're just going to keep going up until shit's close to looking wonky. And this is a compound exercise, so don't worry about a little swing, a little bit of rock and forth. You're trying to recruit the most muscle groups or the most muscle fibers to be stimulated to cause growth. Now, you don't want to be swinging so much that more of your body is being used than the main muscle group you're trying to use. That's when it's like, hey. But leading up to that, don't be scared of a little swing. You don't have to be like a freaking robot the whole, you know, because if you're too slow, it's almost like isolation because it's so slow, so precise. And it's harder to get intensity like that. But that's my opinion. You don't have to listen to that. That's just what I think. I think ego lift. I think it's good to have a little bit in that, you know. I would be so miserable if every single workout I had was just straight, dude, I would die. How is that? I don't know, whatever. Oh. Yep. Not bad. Let's add another 10. Yeah. All right. Woo. Not bad. Woo. Maybe we'll throw some 10s. Throw some 10s on there. Oh, man. As it's going on, I feel more of that stuffiness in my face, man. It's all trying to work itself out. But I probably need to be doing this, honestly. Come on, baby. Ooh. 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 I think it's about time to get some straps slipping out of my hand, so try that again. Yeah, buddy. Hopefully this goes better than I think it will. Still feel exhaustion, but it is what it is. Ooh. 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 Nothing. In that case, let's lower the weight and try to get more reps out of that. Let's get some more reps out of that. Because once it gets to a point to where like it's just not moving, just lower it. Try to get the volume. You want to go up enough for the sake of getting a little bit of strength in there, but as far as stimulating, getting muscle growth to occur, you got to get the volume in there. So even if you just pyramid all the way up until you get to heavy weight, and depending on how many reps you get, stay at that weight and then just drop that down for volume's sake. And you're getting your whole money's worth out of that exercise. You know, so most people are going to think, what's that guy even doing? Well, I was trying to get some weight going for my central nervous system to be like, hey, not only are you going to take me to failure often, but you're like doing weird stuff with your body. Doesn't know how much weight you're lifting. Doesn't know. It just knows the demand that you're putting on it. So, yeah, buddy. Ooh. 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 I'm going to stay at that weight. I'm going to stay there. Probably do another set of that. And then we'll drop it down to just the 45s. Burn that out. I mean, we're already doing barbell work. You might as well just go straight into barbell shrugs, right? Hit 2 compounds, be done with them. You know, because this is hitting the whole posterior chain. Holding it, you're getting your hamstring work, your glute work, your upper calves that connect to your hamstrings, your mid back, your rhomboids, your lats. Your traps are getting stimulation just from holding it. So why not finish it with the traps, which connect? You know, that's your upper back. So, I mean, you can do them on shoulder day, but traps is your back. You know, just because they show a little bit here, they're more in your back. They could literally go down the middle of your back. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh man. Yep. The basics. That's it. So let's just take the 25s off. Just take them off. Because we practically failed there. And then we'll just go straight into the 45s. I'm still going to strap them up because I want my back to fail. So just, you know, some 45s, nothing crazy. And that's barbell rows. So I say we just jump into some barbell shrugs. Finish up the back, you know, at least the upper part. Let's go ahead. All right. Let's just go ahead and start into some barbell shrugs. We'll start lower weight and we'll just go up until we fail, and then we'll drop set on the way down. So I don't know how it's going to go, but we're just going to fail out. Back's already fried from them. I'm not going to do very big jumps, you know, because I could just throw on a 25, fail there, but I want burnouts consistently. So oh man, felt that. Really wish I had spotter arms, because gotta come all the way up to the thing. When I spotter arms, you just whoop, put it down. I'm being a brat. I should be very thankful. So, all right, got my hands all beat the mess. So, oh my gosh. You know what's great? You know what I really love about this kind of training style is that when you're not using straps, just holding the bar, you know what I mean? Like that, such a benefit for your forearms, because you're just triggering everything to be activated. Like, very underrated, you know? So depending on your goals, obviously use straps if you're really trying to burn out a specific muscle group. But as a whole, you know, these big compounds, if you can stick to straps as much as possible, at least leading in to the sets where you just can't hold them anymore, but your body part you're trying to work can still move it, you know, I would definitely recommend capitalizing into that, because just holding on, it translates to your arms. You know what I mean? So just something to think about. Yeah, you know, I don't know much. I'm just, you know, I'm just a little guy, honestly. Slipping out of my fingers. That's what I'm saying. Just put your forearms through the ringer. I mean, obviously, my traps are feeling it, but whew, I say we'll take these 10s off. We'll throw the 25s. I mean, I'm only really adding 10 pounds. You know, so. Shout out to my home gym crew getting it done at home. Most of my workouts are at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm only in here for like 25, 30 minutes. So a lot of my stuff's short, quick, to the point, intensity's up. Not every workout's perfect, pristine, but that's how I got to do it. 4 kids, wife, dog, cat, work. when I come home, not ideal for me to be working out really, because everyone's just in and out and a lot of needs. Everything's back in school now, so. But it's Saturday, and everybody's doing their own thing Saturday morning, so I'm getting away with this. I'm getting away with this. Oh man, come on, baby. Uh-oh. We'll throw a 10 on there. Maybe we'll bring in the straps. Maybe we'll bring in the straps because the grip's failing, which, you know, most of you don't like that, but I love it. That means my forearms are getting some stimulation from that movement, you know, so. All right. I'm already starting to feel a little pumped up. That's pretty good. That's what I'm aiming for, at least. All right. Let's go ahead and frickin' have the Lord help me pick this up. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Failed. I'll probably do another set of that. Burn it out. And then like with the rows, we'll drop set down and really just, and this is how I train. I'm not on gear, I'm not on anything. It's really just hard work, training to failure, getting to a stimulation point, and then keeping your protein high consistently. And then my calories are going to fall where they fall, but my whole goal is keeping the protein high. So as long as that protein's high enough, I'm normally in good shape when I do that. So I'm not a big bulking guy anymore. It just, for me, it just takes a toll on me. It really just, all those excess calories day in and day out, I feel sluggish, you know, and it then had a history with some health issues. So I have no desire to push my body to that limit, especially being on a natural state. Yeah, it just, for me, that just, you know, and as far as supplements go, I only take pre-workout and protein shakes. That's it. I'm not really big on creatine. It affects me weird, even when I'm consuming enough water, getting enough calories, all that stuff. It just, I can only speak for myself. I think that it doesn't work well for me. So I don't use it. I don't use creatine. So that's just me though. I think Whole Foods is where you're going to get it, where you're really going to get your money's worth. My trap said, no, man, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. So let's just go ahead and take the 10 off. So take 10 off the other side. That's 20 pounds down. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go down. We're going to go all the way down until my traps are no longer wanting to agree with what I'm doing anymore, which I'm cool with. Nice. I love the feelings of burning out. Love it. Because that's telling me I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Supposed to be doing. And my body responds the best from this training method. And all my workouts preferably are in the morning. And my workouts are fasted. Because the only thing I'm had is pre-workout and water. So that helps keep me real lean. I know a lot of people are like anti-fasting and stuff like that, but I've been doing that for like 15 years, you know, and I've competed before. I've been on stage, and that's what I did. I did all of that. So I don't know. I like the veins popping a little bit. I like things showing, and honestly, this might be controversial, but I think the day prior, if you're eating enough, you should have plenty of energy in reserve in the morning if you're working out fasted. That's just me. That's just me. Some people are like, how do you not have any energy? Well, when I'm eating good, I have energy. if I'm not eating good, well, that's a different story. So, failure. We're not counting. We're just going. And don't stop at your mental state. Stop at your muscle state. Come on. Woo. I think that's pretty good. Oh gosh, that was crazy. All right, let's just go ahead and pick our next exercise and see what further damage we can do, right? So I'm thinking we do some pull-ups. I don't really care what kind of grip, but I mean, we've already done our rows. We've already hit our upper back, our traps. Let's get some pull motions in there. So, I mean, we do wide, regular, reverse. I mean, let's do neutral. Ooh, felt that. Really felt that. The only thing about this is that there's no grips here, like at all. It's just metal. And my hands are just eating it. So I'm gonna have to get some like rubber, like adhesive stick-on stuff, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna have to hurt my hands. You know what I mean? So let's say we do a regular grip. Murder. I love pull-ups. I think, man, it's so underrated. It's a compound movement too. You know, it's our third compound movement. You know, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of muscle, nothing's built up or anything like that, not my advanced people, you can, don't listen. But if you're someone who doesn't have a lot on their frame, you need to be doing your compounds. You need to be recruiting the most fibers that you possibly can. And then as your physique matures, you start developing certain things, then you can start capitalizing on isolation movements. But when there's not a lot of mass, you've got to do your compounds. Even if that's your whole workout is one compound movement and you just spam that. You take it different reps, different sets, different weights, really taking it through the ringer. So I mean, if I wanted to, I could have just done only barbell rows and that's it, and just done different techniques of the movement, and just that's what I could have done. But let's go wide. Oh, 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 goodness. Those wide grips, they feel great. Might do one more set. See, I needed something like this here because I did not hurt that metal. It's like pushing my skin. I've got calluses built up, so it's just like crunching them. And all the skin underneath that doesn't have it is just getting torn to shit. Ooh, don't be scared of nothing, bro. Just fucking get it. Oh, failed. Honestly, we'll do one more exercise. And then that'll be my back workout. That's it. Thinking about dumbbell rows, but let's get a good finisher. So I have an idea. All right. I'm thinking a basic pull down variation of some sort. So honestly, this is what it is. So most people, they'll start out with this, but I really like to give my lats problems. This really complements the pull-ups. Oh. Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Burning out, dude. Not bad for a little guy. Not bad for a little guy. I mean, I'll probably throw some 5s on there, honestly. Because, you know, my body's pretty spent. And this is what I do in a home gym. This is just what I do. The basics, simple stuff. I mean, if you don't have something like this, do some dumbbell rows, do some, you know what I mean? Get a good finisher. Just spam it. Give your body a problem. Don't injure yourself. Don't listen. Don't do that. Don't do that. But, all right. It did not want to go. It did not want to go. Did not want to get that last contraction. So, as you can tell, everything that I've done has not been flashy at all. If you only have dumbbells, do everything I did, but only do dumbbells. Start out with dumbbell rows, dumbbell shrugs. If you don't have enough weight, do enough of that until you reach a failure point. Then you're good. You know, so if you don't have a pull-up bar, just continue with the dumbbells. Just keep doing that until you can't. Oh, let's do another one. Honestly, that's my back workout. I'm done. I got a good pump. Now I just need to get my protein in, eat, and be consistent. So if you like this kind of content, this home gym style training, You know, I don't really go to a commercial gym anymore. I just bringing it home. Just too busy. So if you like this kind of content, you want to see some more of it, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next workout. So thanks.